Ding. I'm gonna try to get y'all down a little lower. If anybody shows up, I pop up on this thing like I'm a jack in the box, jump scaring people. You never know when I'm gonna be here. That's so sad. I need to not do that. I need to plan these things out a little better. Oh my goodness. Good morning. Oh, let me turn my computer thing down there. I just noticed that Pam the ginger cat lady, well, it's not even Pam the ginger cat lady, it's Di. Um, but Pam the ginger cat lady and a few people are live this morning. I looked and I didn't see anybody live. Then I go back and they're live. I was like, oh, I hate that. I hate to walk over other people's lives. I don't like to do that. Hey, good morning, Kelsey. How are you? Thank you so much for joining. I didn't know if anybody would be able to come because I popped this thing up so quick. But I was out here working this morning on these ads, and I thought, oh, in that baby swing thing? Yeah, isn't this cool? I started going through these ads because I was harvesting ads. This is my plan anyway for a little while this morning. And I thought, I cannot not at least share some of these images. We may not do anything with them, but oh yeah, Kelsey, I wake up at 4 a.m. is not unusual for me. That's probably sleeping late for me, but yeah, I have weird sleep issues. It's all good though. But yeah, I thought if nothing else, it would be, yeah, isn't this amazing? I just really, they're just too good for me to just harvest and keep in a binder. You know, they were just so interesting. And I mean, we may do a little crafting. I kind of doubt it, though. I'm not really, I'm not prepped for crafting, but I thought we would just chat and have coffee if you're a coffee drinker, and just kind of look through. Is this camera angle good, Kelsey? I really want the camera angle to be able to show as much as I can what I'm seeing here. Bluing into music sheets. Yeah, let me show you one of the things that I just did, actually. Like I said, now I'm not prepared, to do a craft, but I'll show you what I was doing. It's so funny that you said that, Kelsey, about music sheets. Look what I did. I harvested an entire book of dahlias. This book was on dahlias, the whole book. Let me see, where is it at? I'll show you. Look at this. So I harvested this entire book earlier. Now look what I did with it. I glued music pages onto the back of it. Great minds think alike. That's so funny. So I wasn't sure if I was going to make these into, because they're larger, what I'll probably do with these is make envelopes, have like a little envelope stash, but won't they be pretty? Or I could tip them in as pages, of course. I could say, because I've got a bunch of these, a bunch. I don't know where I stuck them. We could look at gluing some pages down, but I wanted to show you guys some of this too that I did after we got off our live yesterday. Look at these. Oh, who else is here? Oh, hey, Kat. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Teresa. Good morning. Oh my God, Meredith. I swear to my soul, I was just thinking about you this morning. I hope you're doing well up there, girl. It's got to be cold by now, huh? A lot of places in it. We got a little cool front came in last night. On top of all my other concon, I'm going to back up a second. This weekend, a lot of you who are in here know that I was super busy this weekend, but, I have not had full water pressure since Friday. Yeah, it's basically a trickle coming out. One of the main water lines in the very small town that I live has apparently disintegrated because, the infrastructure of this town, it's old. Anyway, they're not expecting repair until Monday. Yeah. So I've been dealing with that, but regardless, We had a little cool front come through last night, and my honey is going to build us a fire in just a little bit. So I said, well, before you do that, I said, let me go show some of these ads. Meredith. Yesterday, I got a Happy Mail from my friend Jenny Loves Journals. I'm going to go, I'm bad for this, so y'all forgive me. I'm going to pop Jenny's channel up in the chat for you guys if y'all want to go check her out. So I was sitting here this morning and I was going to start harvesting these images. And some of them are so good. I said, I've got to at least share. I mean, we don't have to craft. I don't know if I could craft, but I thought I've got to share some of these images for y'all to. I hate to harvest, put them in a binder, and then nobody ever sees them, or they see them barely. So I wanted to show y'all that. So blanket high. That's funny, Kelsey. Yeah. Pop Vintage Home is Meredith. She's my friend Meredith. And Pop Vintage Home, oh my God, Meredith has the absolute best haul videos that you will ever see. And her journals, Meredith, I'm so proud of you for your journals. Goodness gracious, they are. She's evolving in her journal makes. I'll tell you that right now. They're incredible. Yeah, that's Meredith's channel is right there for you guys. I'm so glad y'all are all here. I got my little, I don't know if we can see this without me tipping my coffee out, but this is my Joy to the World cup. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it. This reminds me of my favorite movie is the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So that's one of my favorite parts is when Clark sings "Joy to the World," and so y'all wasn't banking on that this morning, huh? And so my honey, one year, a few years back now, I have a little chalkboard. When you walk in the back door, it walks into my kitchen, and there's a chalkboard right there on that little half wall. And he wrote on there, "Joy to the World," one year at Christmas. I've never taken it off. It stays up there 24/7. But I love it. I love it. No atmospheric river, Teresa. Yeah, we're all excited about the atmospheric river, Teresa. You guys get the strangest weather between fire and water. Y'all got it going on up there. Oh, you're welcome, Meredith. You know, I admire Meredith's channel so much. Okay, let's look at some. This is a National Geographic that Jenny did send me. It is from 1918, guys. So one of the things that I will do for sure, I am keeping this cover. Now, this cover, more than likely what I would do with this cover, and I'm just letting people know, you know, I mean, don't hold me to this, but I'm thinking for a cover, because it's kind of substantial, I would use it as a page in a journal. I would definitely use it as a page in a journal, but I would fold it in half. So it would be, you know, long side or whatever, wrong side, whatever you want to call it. Like, I would fold it like this in one of my journals. It's just too significant not to, I mean, because I don't want to cover the back either, because it's got all the folks in here who are the managers and the governor's name and the copyrights on here. So that's probably how I would save and use that, more than likely. Now, this watch ad, unfortunately, I ripped this. I could probably save it. Let me see something. Okay, let's see if I did, which is, I mean, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Not really. I had some tape over here somewhere. Let's see. Mama Coolio, welcome. Is this the first time you jump into my chat? I do not remember that name. Tell us your real name if you're comfortable. If you're comfortable, but welcome. Junk Journal Boss. My goodness gracious, welcome. I'm so excited. I'm gonna catch y'all up in case if y'all didn't hear. I don't know how much like crafting we're gonna do, but this is what's going on. I got a stack of vintage magazines from my friend Jenny Loves Journals. If you'll look up in the chat, I've got her channel linked, and I've got Meredith at Pop Vintage Home. Those two channels are linked. And I'm just harvesting these. I was sitting out here just harvesting, and I thought some of these ads are just so unique. I've got to at least share some of them. And so that's what we're doing. So I took the cover off. This is National Geographic 1918. So that's what we're doing. Yes, warm welcome, Junk Journal Boss. Your name, Mama Coolio, is Gina. Gina, let me just warn y'all, okay, in case y'all have never watched me before. And you can ask anybody in my chat. My chat group is the best chat group. I'm just hands down. I don't care what anybody says. I will fight somebody over those words. I'm telling you, I have the best chat neighbors in the whole wide world. We are a great group here. But ask them. I will have to ask you, Gina, for your name at least 5 times because I won't remember. I don't remember anything. And it's not, please don't take it personal. I just don't remember anything. Angela, good morning. Bright, sunny faces and coffee. That's right. That's exact. Oh my God, Amber from the Thrifty Journal Shop is here. Amber, welcome. So I've got a couple of newbies in here, and Amber and Angela. All my rowdy friends are here. Junk Journal Boss is here. I'm so happy. This makes me so happy this morning. So that's all we're doing. I really did want to share some of these ads with y'all. Now, one of the things Kelsey and I were talking about when I first jumped on, I wanted to show y'all this too. One of the things I did last night, or started to do, I harvested this book. In case y'all are ever wondering, because I know for me, especially whenever I didn't know anything, right? I knew, and I barely know stuff now, but when you have these large, beautiful images, of course I loved them. I didn't know what to do with them. So now, all I do when I harvest images like this is I'll back them with something. Usually, because I have such a ton of music paper, I will just usually back them with music paper, right? And you can make, of course, then it can become a page in and of itself, or you could make envelopes with it. It's just a variety of things that you can do with it, right? So that was one of the things that I was doing yesterday afternoon when we left our live. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm rowdy. Good, Junk Journal Boss. You're going to fit right in. We're all a bunch of rowdy people over here. Tracy, AK. Oh, Tracy. Tracy. Okay, hold on. Tracy, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you have a live tonight? I want to put your channel in because we've got a couple of new folks with us. And I want to make sure, because it's Sundays, right, that you go live? Is that right? Let me find your channel. Let me find your channel, Tracy. Let me know in the comments. Rap party at 2 p.m. Okay, here's Tracy's channel. You guys will not listen if you've not been to Tracy, aka Nanner Banana. She has, when I tell you this lady organized, her channel, when she creates her journals, there's a method, there's a process that she always follows. She is doing her wrap up party this afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern time. You will want to go to that. She does giveaways. It's a lot of fun. I'm telling you, you will want to do this. So mark your calendars for that, and go follow Tracy and hit her little ring-a-ding-ding bell button, because she does a fantastic job. Angela, the traveling crafter who is in here, the traveling crafter is Angela, our friend Angela. Angela is the matriarch of our group. Hear me when I tell you this. Angela is probably the only reason I'm still here today. She has taught me the ropes of YouTube, but she's, oh my God, not Carla Frazell. Lord have mercy. Let me finish with Angela. Angela does a live sale every Tuesday. So you'll want to go follow Angela. She has been on YouTube for a long time, guys. And she is the person. Angela and Carla Frazell are the two, now they're not the only people, but they are the two people who are in this chat this morning who told me I was an artist when I didn't believe I was. They are extremely accepting and welcoming, and I can't say enough about these ladies. I really can't. Let me put Angela's channel in here so you guys will have that, because we got some newbies in our chat. Okay, there's Angela's channel. And Miss Carla, tell us how you're feeling. I kind of saw a post that you did. You're trying to finish up some holiday journals and you weren't feeling good. You were not feeling good. And I hate that. I hate that for you. Carla is our recently retired friend, and Carla is one of my true inspirations. She does journals like, I mean, everybody in this chat. Let me tell you something. If you don't know this, I copy every person that's in this chat. I've copied straight up. I've just copied something they've done, if not everything they've done. I do it all the time. But I love Carla's work is because she does a lot of children's books, and it's just incredible what she does. I'm not too kind, Angela. I'm just trying to get into heaven. I really am. Y'all know I'm mean. Yes, please let us know if you have a channel, if you're new here. Good point, Angela. Thank you for saying that. Let us know if you are new and you upload videos, because we want to go and subscribe to your channel and support you. That's what we do here. Oh, you're finally getting your voice back. God bless you, Carla. You're going to do a flip through of the first five Christmas journals, y'all. Jesus Lord, Carla. Good for you, girl. Carla is 10 out of 10. She is, Tracy. That's no joke. She is a 10 out of 10. That's no joke. Anyway, I was sitting here and I'd been harvesting images, and I thought that these images were too unique to not share with you guys. Is the camera close enough? Let's look at some of this stuff that I got, because I want to show y'all. And then I want to show you, I glued some because Jenny Loves Journals also sent me a stack of Vintage Reader's Digest. So I harvested one already, and I want to show you what I did with those. Camera's close enough. Thank you so much, Junk Journal Balls. Thank you. Need to get back to it. Mama Coolio, you let us know when you start uploading videos, because we'll go subscribe. Okay, look what I did. These are out of, in fact, this one, you can see here, I made sure and put the spine on here. This is the Reader's Digest 1979. This was the back. And then this, I wanted to salvage this ad. And I just put this, all I did, I got this at the Ollie's, you know, you saw everybody doing the Ollie's hauls. Well, I was able to get this really thick, nice craft paper pad. So I just put it on this in case I wanted to make like a pocket or a tuck or a belly band. I could do that. So these I harvested and backed. And then I took these are all Clairol ladies. This was a Clairol ad. It was several pages, and I just love them. Don't they look so 70s? I love them. Don't they remind you like Charlie's Angels? I love them, love them, love them. So I figured I could do something with them eventually. And then look at Christy. Look how full her face was back in the day. Isn't that something? Like, I'd love to compare her facial features now. She's very angular now and very slimmed out. Her face was so, but of course it was a different time. You know, we didn't mind being a little chunky. Of course she wasn't chunky at all, but her face was definitely fuller. Tracy, they remind me of how old I am. Yeah. I still don't mind my age, though, because I was pretty stupid when I was young. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I grew into a better person. I don't want to say a good person, but I feel like I grew into a better person. That whole backing of the Harvesting magazine. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to, especially the ones that I feel like I really am gonna use. That I like to do that. Okay, look at this one. Like here's like one of the finished, because you can see some of these ladies are the same. So wouldn't this be like a great pocket? But I could do it as a journaling card too. And then look at these two. Their hair blowing back like it's in the wind. It's so fun. But I could, if I wanted to, I could cut her out just along here. Think about that. You can cut just right on the edge of her and just use her as a little tuck. Same here. Yeah. And then look, Tang. I remember my Tia would always have Tang and Ovaltine. Ovaltine and Tang. That was our deal. She said it was full of vitamins because it said. Now, it was also full of sugar, but that's why we loved it. Wait, the whole backhand. Okay, before they got bulimic. That's right, Carla. Yeah, we got too skinny there for a while. Remember Ziggy? What wasn't that her name? Ziggy? Remember that? Ziggy Pop? What was her name? Ugh. Way, way too skinny. I loved Ovaltine. Like, I would drink Ovaltine today. Mm-hmm. I use glue stick. This particular harvest, I use this Scotch purple. I like the purple, the colored one. My favorite glue stick so far is Scotch Creates. And I think Angela, the Traveling Crafter, uses that one too. The only thing about Scotch Creates that I don't like is it doesn't have a color. These old eyes need a color. That's the only difference. But I do prefer the Scotch Creates, but this one I use because it's purple. And it's a permanent. I think it's a permanent. Bonds items quickly. Oh, I shouldn't say that because it doesn't say it's permanent. The white Scotch Creates says it's permanent. They still sell it. The Scotch Creates? Yeah, the white Scotch Creates like you use, Angie. Yeah, I've bought it. I just ran out. In fact, I just changed to this one because I didn't have any more of the white Scotch Creates. I have used Oohoo, Carla, and I can't use it here. I can't. It's too gummy. It's the humidity here. And my friends in Texas have said the same thing. Oohoo is of course, because when I first started, you guys, I didn't know who any of you were because when you put in junk journal to search on YouTube, who's going to pop up? Gail Augustinelli, Scrapbooking with Me, Carrie the Crafter, all the big names. So whenever I came across Gail and I saw she was using Oohoo, well, guess what this copycat did? I ran to buy Oohoo glue. And I'm not saying it's not a good glue. I'm saying when I use it here, it comes out so gooky and gummy. And it doesn't matter whether it's winter or summer here in Louisiana. I'm in Louisiana. Doesn't matter. It's the humidity here. I can't use it. Yeah, it'll stick. No, Carla, it does stick. It's not that it doesn't. It's just the way it comes out. It's thick, thick, thick. It's gunky. You always use Oohoo? Yeah, I wish we could. I do, but this one is this and the other white Scotch Creates is the ones that do better here. Some of the others don't, yeah. Yeah, we're about 200%. That's about right. It's because, Carla, it's because we're really, in a lot of areas in Louisiana, we're really below sea level. Like, I mean, New Orleans is basically a bowl. But yeah, there are a lot of areas here. It's different. It's just, yes, you guys are humid because of, you're on that water side. Yes, absolutely. Y'all are humid there. It's different, girl. And we're crazy. That doesn't help. But anyway, look, so Jergens, look at this. And again, if I wanted to, I could just cut along her right there and make her a little tuck. Let's go through these. I'm yakking. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful, y'all? Aerosol hairspray users. We killed our lungs. Aquanet. If I ever come across an Aquanet ad, I'm framing it. I'm telling y'all. That was my hairspray. I grew up in the church. So, you know, the bigger the hair, the closer to God. I had some big hair. Junk Journal Boss, where are you? At 30% humidity? Whew, I would love that. Yes, Aquanet, honey. I love me. In fact, Tracy, if you find an Aquanet, you should use that for your menopause Barbie. I guess you're done, though, huh? Yes, the white and the pink can. That's exactly right. Look at this scrunch. Do y'all remember those when they first came out? I do. My honey and them had a car similar to this Buick. I wanted to show him that LeSabre. It was a LeSabre, but I think it was the 2-door. So we got that. That was one of the things that I wanted to show y'all. And then I got this little ladybug that's crawling on my computer thing. Get away from here. Okay, let's go through these ads and look at them. This is an ad for Windows. And then, believe it or not, on this 1918 National Geographic, these pages are very thick. So I tried to break them out as folios, okay, so that I can use them as a page in one of my upcoming journals, one of my vintage journals. Oh, Meredith, you haven't seen Tracy's. You've got Meredith, 2:00 if you're available. Tracy's doing her wrap-up party. You got to go. You got to go check it out. You were punk back then, Junk Journal Boss? Yeah. I wasn't punk. I wasn't cool. I was a nerd. I wasn't bad because I was such a nerd, but I was just not, I just wasn't confident at all, is what I mean by that. I don't know. I just was not the bright, shining, confident star I am today. Yeah, the car was cool, huh? Look at this. Weed tire. So here's tire chains. So if we did a winter journal, that would be perfect in a winter journal. And then look at all these. Look at this. Let's see what we got here. So this is investments. These are all investments. Money, 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 money. Here's some window boxes. Oh, look at the dictionary. Oh, that would be cool. And then there's a tombstone. This is a like hardwood association, like to build homes and stuff. Birch wood, Northern Hemlock and Hardwood Manufacturers Association. Rubber cemented brushes. So this to me, I guess they just bought ads and put them all together. Here's a Master Printers. It's kind of plain, but oh my God, y'all, look at this one. I saw this one yesterday too. Look at the ivory soap. Isn't that fabulous? Y'all, my neighbors are out there. My neighbors are not close. I live in the country, but that, I do have neighbors that live kind of right there. Not right there, but anyway, he's out there hollering at her. I just heard him. They do that every night. Like, I call it he and she, and that's what I call it. Yeah, because he's hateful. I'd be like, dude, you better tone it down. I don't think y'all can hear it though. Anyway. Veronica, good morning. You have that dictionary? Shut up, Veronica. You have this one? Oh my God, I bet it's gorgeous. He and she, and that's right. Hey, Stacy Lynn, good morning. You didn't start to gain confidence until you hit 40, Meredith? Yeah. I was probably right at it, I bet. Erlene! Good morning, Arlene. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Anyway, I'm just looking at these old ads. I just love this. I'm definitely backing this on something. You know what I might do on this one? I may, since I don't want any of these investments ads, what I would probably do is back this onto a coffee dyed paper, a full size coffee dyed paper, and then I can cut it down. But I would use this as a whole page, I think. That's pretty. I like that. Okay. And then look at these images. Oh, let me show you, if y'all weren't here, let me show you this first image that Kelsey and I were talking about. Where is it, Kelsey? You remember? Let's see. It was of babies. Look at this. Where is it? Oh, Lord, what'd I do with it, girl? Oh, it must be in the middle of the book somewhere. We'll come across it. Over the coffee cups in northern France. Y'all look at that. That'd be good for a coffee journal. That's so cool. I didn't even see that. I have a bunch. Oh, here it is. Look at this. This is the public nursery. Look how they did the babies. They're like fish in nets. Isn't that funny? Hey, Carolyn, good morning. Welcome, Carolyn. Carolyn is my crafty friend from Texas. I hope that's okay to say Carolyn. She's my neighbor in Texas. Oh, you got to go. Oh, thank you so much, Arlene. I always do my lives. Yes, Arlene, make sure to go to Tracy Hines later. I always do my lives when you can't join. We're going to have to sync up our calendars or something. But I know you have church and all that. But I do appreciate you coming. Thank you so much. Let's see. What is this one? Okay, this is the Great Paris Department Store. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. It looks like a hotel lobby. Golly, that's pretty. Look at this. That could go in my award for children of the poor. This, I could put this in my healthcare related stuff. Yeah, I do. I work in healthcare, so I have a section, little stash of healthcare related stuff. Let's see. Look at this. Oh my God. Real French Democracy, a strange mixture. Look at this group right here. They kind of, good Lord. Okay, so there's a sculptor. There's a wife of an astronomer. There's a daughter of a French artist. Oh, I love how they've described these people. Then this person is one of the most gifted of modern French artists. Okay, Lou, it's Loie is the first name. Fuller's girls who have been dancing for our soldiers. Madame Oberton is the wife of a painter. Then there's the painter, and then there's brother of Paul. Oh, I love that. They were very descriptive. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's a real melting pot, Teresa. You're not joking. Oh, Kelsey says she had a 1940s pregnancy book that was very interesting tips for that had very interesting tips for baby care. I bet it did, girl. If you did an art journal, this would be great. Good morning, Leslie. I hope you're feeling better. Leslie's not feeling good. Good morning. Thank you for coming. Are you going to church or are you going to watch online? For y'all that don't know, Leslie is in the chat. She's a moderator for me. She's my daughter, and she lives a few hours away from me, a few hours north from me, and we're getting ready to go up there and visit her. And she's moving. She's getting a little one-bedroom apartment, so we're trying to get all her stuff because her stuff's in my attic. So we got to get all her stuff down and get it together. Her roommate that she lives with right now, which really owns the house that Leslie lives in, Nikki, is retiring this year. So Nikki is moving to Texas to be closer to her aging parents. So in advance of that, Leslie knew she'd have to, get her own. So she did. She got her own place. And it's a cute little apartment. We may show some pictures, Leslie, if you're comfortable with that. I can post some stuff on the community tab if y'all want to see that. There's an estate sale at, Leslie's been calling me from these little rummage sales and stuff she's been going to. She's got a vision for her look that she's going for, so we're working together. This is a French kitchen. That'd be good in a kitchen journal. Oh, look at the school. Look at the school on wheels. Oh, that's so fun, y'all. The artichoke section of the Central Market. Here's they're cooking. Looks like she's peeling potatoes or some kind of root vegetable. That's just like 7 Bridges. Oh my goodness, that's the scene. Okay. Man, you want to talk, look at her doing all the heavy lifting. Train car. Maybe so. It looks like it might be because of the concave of the top. It could be. Children's parents carnival traveling from town to town. Nomadic existence. It doesn't say, but it could very well be a train car. That's fabulous. What is that? Truffles. This is truffles. Worth almost 500 francs. So even back in the day, they were expensive. This is the fountain at Versailles. Chateau Pierrefonds. That is not the way you pronounce that, so don't repeat that. I'm sure of it. So this crowd of people, the procession of the faithful in Moscow. Church of the Blessed Basile in the background. That's a cathedral. Beautiful. If you were doing any kind of vintage journal that you decided to do, all of these would be absolutely, they're perfect for that. I'm so thankful for Jenny. Oh, as a result of estate cleanup, junk journal boss? Yeah. This is gorgeous. And I took this 1918 copy was stapled, so I took the staple. It was 2 staples. That's it. I took them out. So you can essentially pull the folios. If you're careful, see, they come right out. So like I said, you can use these folios in your journals. And I typically don't do like the vintage kind of Tim Holtz look, but I recently did one and I had a lot of fun, and I've got another one started over there that I may work a little bit on today. That's the Russian Council. It's another Russian Council. And another crowd. I want to see the ads. Is what I really am interested in, the ads. We may switch to Reader's Digest because that's kind of, it's not that it's boring, but it's not what I'm looking for today. This is the tall lighthouse being constructed. Oh wow, look at that. Who was into lighthouses? One of us, somebody in our community was in. Is it Sandy Wilhelmina that's? Is that, or I know she loves the boats, but I can't remember. Lots of age paper and envelopes, neat pages with my parents writing, old check registers and paper because my mom was a paper freak. That's really cool. That's really cool. I have some check registers that I found at a thrift store from the 70s. They weren't written in. It was just a box of blank, and I use them in my journals. I love them. I was a check register freak. Sarah. She loved the nautical. Sarah, New England Junk Journals. Maybe it was. I just remember somebody liking the lighthouses for some reason. Oh, good. Yeah, I shouldn't buy paper. I have, but I do. Yeah, this, I want to get to the ads, y'all. The miners. Careful, pull that out. This is all, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. We may switch to, okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, Victrola. So, look, and that's the RCA dog still. They didn't look like they changed him a whole bunch. Mention the geographic, it identifies you. Huh. That's really cool. I think that's cool. Now, this is a belt. This is how they construct the belt. Spar Oak Belting. A double service, but is it for a car or is it to wear? Grating and knot. I'm trying to figure out. Good belts are built so as to have either fine pulling and gripping surface and, yeah. So that's like industrial, not retail. Industrial belts. Then look at this Goblin soap. I said yesterday, because I came across this ad when we were doing the live, this would be perfect for like a Halloween journal. Stacy loves like ads like this. Oh, Tamara. Tamara. Did y'all see Tamara's last estate haul she did? Oh my goodness. Tamara gets the... Tamara, is it true you're not going to go to any more estate sales? Is that what I heard? Is that what I remember? Girl, I don't need to. I don't need to. Look at this Calox. Oh, Angela, do you know what this is? This is tooth powder. I'm going to send that to you. I'm going to send you this whole folio. Yeah, because look, it's got Pepsodent. Look, this whole folio is about teeth. I'm going to put it in your stuff. Angela, her husband Dave is a dentist. She's going to be so sick of that. She's going to be so sick of this tooth stuff. Yeah, isn't this whole folio? I'm going to send it to you. Yeah, you get the Goblin soap. Okay, that's going to you. Scenes from Everyland. Look at this one. Okay, this is a shaving stick. Why is he putting the light in the light bulb? Handy grip. Oh, because the slogan is, it's like putting a new bulb in a socket. So you just change the brush top out. That's their deal. Okay, and that's from Colgate. That's a Colgate and Company product. That's fun. Easily mounted on the refill and adds 50 more shaves. That's pretty neat. Ross's grandpa had a brush, a shave brush. You're playing Tetris in your craft room, Tammy. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I really do get that. I think when it comes to the point when you spend, for me, I'm speaking for me, when I spend more time organizing than I do creating, then I've got to have a real serious talk with myself. Because it's gotten that way more than once because I'm hard-headed. I get it. Look at these sunglasses. Those are cool. Or eyeglasses, not sunglasses, eyeglasses. Look at this one, Angela. 4 hands for the gums. Brush your teeth with it. Angela. Pyorrhea with a premature loss of teeth is almost inevitable if you do not properly care for your gums. And that is true to this day. What? That's super cool. Okay. Won't dent or rust. Oh, okay. I was worried because I'd ripped that watch ad, but I have one here. Now look at this one. Doesn't this look like what's his name? But it's Cream of Wheat. Isn't this such a lovely ad? But that's what it is. It's a copyright 1918 of Cream of Wheat. And then the back. Let me just take this off. That's for fountain pens. Yeah, I would just use it just like this and probably fold it like that. I think that's what I would do with that one. Okay, I'm going to set this to the side. These are, and just put those over there. And then let's look through one more of these. This Reader's Digest is from July of 1977. I need to clean my mat. Hey, Susan, good morning. Good morning, good morning, neighbor. How you like this cool front that came through? We're going to light the fire pit outside in just a little bit. Susan, Chaos with Susan, is my neighbor, literally. Not literally. She lives in close to my vicinity. We're Louisiana girls. You have the house now all to yourself, Carolyn, and you have an extra room. Are you going to turn it into like your craft room? Oh, I wish I could go help you set up. That would be so fun. Yes, that would be fun. Okay, let's look at this. Oh, look, FinalNet. Y'all remember FinalNet? I still like the aerosol better. I'm going to save that for sure. Look at all the deodorants, y'all. Oh, yeah, this is the side that that would be the front. Absolutely. That would be the front. It's a Clairol conditioner. Y'all, Kelsey, y'all got some cool weather too over there? My honey was in Texas yesterday, and he said it was cooler there. Oh, look at the Cracklin brand. No, I still think I would do the car. Yeah, I think I would do the car. Some of these, I will tell you, in Reader's Digest, there are a couple of pages that I will pull. Like, what's the one, the humor one? And, you know, like their regular sections that they have. Let me see. I'll tell you. Anyway, I will pull those, and not every one, but I would save them. Quotable quotes, points to ponder, all in a day's work. Those are like those regulars in the series. I pull a few so I can save those. Maytag, I would save this. Look at this Sears. Oh yeah, I'd save this. Y'all remember this furniture? Oh yeah. My honey's mom had that. Cracklin brand. Your dad liked Cracklin brand. Mama Cool, y'all have frost on the windows? On the car windows? Oh, y'all, look at this French Provincial. I always wanted this. All my friends that had this were rich. That's what I thought. Especially if they had the canopy. Oh, yeah. I thought all my little friends were rich that had that. And then this right here, for the boys, my cousins, because I grew up with boys. I grew up around boy cousins, and they had that. Not bunk beds either. They were like all of that. I thought they were rich too. That's so fun. I love that. They got the wallpaper, the curtain, everything. Who shot the couch? It just sits everywhere. There's no definition at all. Everything's the same. Oh, with the carpet. The carpet is a solid color. Oh, this one was, I said you could take this and make a belly band out of that. That would be so fun. Oh, and remember this? Oh, I would cut that out too. Quaker State. Oh, and these right here, I save these. I have a section. For those that y'all that don't know, I have these little plastic binder sleeves. And so I have one that's for, I think I called it order forms, even though this is not an order form. But you know how in magazines you can rip those things out? I save all of that in a separate. Fresh Horizons. I've never heard of this bread. It's Continental Baking Company from 1977. Bye, Leslie. Have a good church service. Call me when you get to the estate sale. This I would do. I'd pull that one. Oh, remember those ads when they would throw the American Tourister? They'd throw the luggage all over the place. That was such a smart idea, Susan, to cut up all the catalog stuff and make Barbie rooms. That's fun. You owe Tegrin another sniff. This whole ad is kind of cool the way they did it, huh? That's kind of different. I like that, actually. Smells herbal fresh. Now, is this Bell South? What is this? Wait till you hear what Washington, D.C. wants to do. No, I don't know if I want that. Tylenol cannot, Anacin can. What happened to Anacin? Do y'all remember that medication? Was it an aspirin? Anacin, I remember it. I probably took it off the market because it was killing us. Diagnosed tendonitis and neuritis. Anacin. I'll have to look that up. But you know Tylenol kills us too. I'm no doctor, by the way, but it's really not, you know, really, all that stuff's really not good for you. In my defense, thank you, Tamara. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do sell enough to keep me, to feed my habit. That's what I do. I try to sell enough to feed my habit and clear, you're right, clear some things out. I was going through my flashcards last night. I have a milk crate. Yes, a milk crate full of different, and some of them are pretty unique, I must say. And I was trying to figure out how I could package those, you know, do a variety pack of them. I think I've got some things that you guys might be interested in, or others may be interested in. Oh, that's fun, Susan. She's doing a marathon in Philly. Hope, your granddaughter's doing a marathon in Philly. That's cool. Nitol, that's a good one. Oh, and see, here's another one. I just pull these little like coupons and things. In fact, I actually think I made a thing for coupons. I actually think I did. Then I have one for pets. I don't have pets, but I did make one for pets. Look, Chow Chow Chow. I remember those commercials. Oh no, this Honda right here, I have to have that. That's Points to Ponder. That was one of the ones that, I'd have to have this Polaroid. Boy, I've never seen that. Well, it's not a Polaroid, it's a Kodak. Polaroid was different than Kodak, wasn't it? This is cool. I've never seen that camera. They still sell Anacin. It's aspirin and caffeine. Okay, that makes sense of why it would work then, because of the caffeine, right? Because I don't get migraines, but I know people that talk about having migraines, they'll take caffeine to try and help it, even though I know that they're very painful. I hear they are. Oh yeah, look, this is all would be great for 4th of July. Oh, well, because it's July. Yeah, that's why. Okay, Carrie, dang, dang, dang. Captain Obvious. Just hit me. I know there's images in here too. Laughter is the best medicine. I pulled a few of these and kept them in my healthcare related stuff. Oh, is that what caffeine does? It opens your blood vessels when they're constricted. I see. Okay, that makes sense. When you would take his GI Joes, I know I would. My boy cousins would have. They had all the GI Joes, all in a day's work. Murder at Jupiter. I bet these stories are kind of fun to read now. I love Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson on summer. He says, I expand and live in the warm day like corn and melons. Okay, Ralphie. Let's get back to the ads. This is all the story stuff. And like I said, I'll go through these more. Okay, so this is Army. Army opportunities. State Farm. Jake from State Farm. Polygrip. Now, this was another one. So bywords from Carolyn Davis. So this was like the advertising of different products, but Carolyn was your host on that. Kodak, I'm getting that one for sure. Look at her, how cute. Oh, yeah. Oh, look, the Mr. Coffee. Oh, yep. Getting that one. Cute. Like that laundry one. Y'all remember that? We used to could ride in the back. Nobody would say anything. In the back, on the back window. We rode everywhere. I did grow up close to, yeah, for a long time. Till I was about 7 or 8, we grew up next door to each other. I grew up on a dirt road, and we, y'all, I can't believe we didn't kill each other. We were let loose on that, because we lived in, like I said, in the country on a dirt road. And when I tell y'all, we would hit that door at daylight and we wouldn't come back till dark. Nobody knew where we were at, didn't know what we was doing, didn't know what we was up to. Lord. And grew up around all the water too. Now that's what I want to tell y'all. We would be in this swimming in our clothes. Not supposed to be, but that's what we'd go to that water hole. And we'd go swimming, and we'd do it early so that throughout the day our clothes would dry and they wouldn't know that we'd been swimming. Just good enough to drown with the alligators. This was actually, I didn't grow up in Louisiana, Kelsey. I grew up in Florida, but they have alligators there too, yeah. With the snakes and the alligators, girl. Look at this Visa ad. Like a good neighbor. It was written by Barry Manilow, Teresa. Like a Good Neighbor was written by Barry Manilow. Is that true? Yeah, in toxic water and pipes and streams. We did it all. So, Susan, you were at the railroad tracks for miles. Yeah, they had an old abandoned track we would walk. We discovered all kind of stuff. Abandoned, like, houses that had crumbled in the woods that had been, family property. And, I mean, oh, yeah, girl. We were all over the place, us. Okay, that's all. Oh, look at this ad, y'all. Can y'all see that? Oh, I don't want to do that. Look how that's cut out. And it's the Family Health Guide, Medical Encyclopedia. I am saving that for my healthcare related stuff. That is super duper cool. I'll put that to the side. And so I think I remember the Dr. Pepper jingle. Who sang it, Teresa, the Dr. Pepper jingle? Who is the guy with the dark hair? Is that who you're thinking of? Is that who? Remember that guy? He was very popular like in the late 70s, early 80s. Teresa's a wealth of knowledge. That's for hair. Okay. Alarest. Here's the almanac. I still want to come across one of these. I did not know that Reader's Digest had an almanac and yearbook. Watch, Angela's going to be in the thrift store like this week, and she's going to come across one. Or she's probably had them already. I just didn't know that that was a thing. Okay, and then look the back. So I always save the back too. I probably need the perfect gift for someone, large type. So I probably wouldn't do this image, but I would probably do this one. So I might back on this side. This is by, it's written too by Jack somebody. I can't tell the, Dumas maybe? Can't tell the last name. But that's another one. And then, so let me show y'all these. One of the things that I'm going to harvest today, hopefully today, this is my botanical book. Let's see, I've got my little sleeves ready to go. I have harvested some of these images. Did I put them in here? I'd taken them with me to work, and one night I was sitting there and I was trying to harvest out of these. But anyway, regardless, I'm going to harvest some of these images too because they're so pretty. These are from, does it say? Found these thrift in this like 2 weeks ago, I think. Where's my copyright, y'all? 1983. Look how beautiful. And like I said, for those of y'all who are came in a little later, Kelsey and I were talking, and I just usually, if I find images like this full page image like this, I will back it on coffee dyed paper or usually music paper. One of those two things. And I'll have just like a little stash of that I can pull from. These are pretty. Just little journaling cards. You could do something as simple as glue it onto an index card. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. David Naughton, that's it, Teresa. That's it. Remember David Naughton? I thought he was so cute. Even though I usually like the blonde guys. Like blonde and wavy, kind of curly hair. That was my deal. Like Sean, even though Sean didn't have wavy curly hair, I like Sean Cassidy. He was my guy. All those teeth. Those chiclet teeth. I wish we could, you know what I wish? I wonder if they have episodes of the Hardy Boys. Remember Sean and what's his name? Parker Stevenson? That was one of my favorite shows, the Hardy Boys. I love that. I wonder if there's episodes I can go look at. And see, like you could cut this out. You could make this thing a belly band, right? I know. Do y'all like these sessions? Is this okay, or would y'all rather, look how beautiful, or would y'all rather us craft? Y'all have to tell me. I just knew I wanted to do a live real quick. Like I said, I wanted to show y'all some of those vintage ads because they were just, some of them were too good to not share. But if y'all rather, us craft, I can be prepared to do that. And I won't do these often, but there's going to be sometimes I'll come across some things that I just want to share with y'all. You like the long dark hair and beards like Barry Gibb and Chris Christopherson. Man, those were some good ones, T. You like the reminiscing? I do too. I kind of like that. Look how beautiful this image is. It's just gorgeous. Oh my God. Look at this. That's a tall tag right there. That's just a tall tag in and of itself. Yeah, we get to chat, huh, Carolyn? I don't mind it. I really don't. As long as I have a visual to look at. Look how beautiful. You like the Hardy Boys too, Veronica? You still have the Cassidy's album? Oh, girl, you good. I didn't have Sean's album, but I listened to it with my friends. See these little bitty ones? You can, so do I have, where's my little scissors? Hold on a second. Let's do it real quick. I'll show y'all. For anybody who may be watching, I want to show y'all something. Is this the, I'm trying to see which one's the stamp. You know what, the edge scissors, the little Fiskars? Which one is the stamp? Is it more like, I think it's this one, isn't it? The scallop, doesn't that come out looking like a stamp? Let's do one. I just dropped everything on the ground. If my booty's showing, sorry. Or my jeans, not my booty, but I had to bend over and pick that stuff up. Where is my, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, here it is. Oh, if y'all could see this room, y'all would know why I'm avoiding it. Y'all would know why I'm avoiding work right now. Let's test something out real quick. Quick like a bunny. Let's see what happens. So, let me just rip this. I mean, it's just paper, right? It's just paper. That's it. So, we're going to try the scallop one. And I don't cut straight either. Yeah, I do not. I don't cut straight. I'm not watching the chat. I need to go look at the chat and see what y'all, because I know y'all are probably yelling at me going, Carrie, that's not right. See, I feel like those little scissors are kind of cuckoo. So see how pretty that is? Good morning, Terry. Your roses are still blooming, Teresa? Good Lord. 35 years old and moved with you twice. Well, you're good. I bought a miniature rose bush last month for the inside. I've already killed it. I try, though. I can't do it. I can't do it, Veronica. I try, but I can't. Anyway, so look, if you just cut them on the scallop, and let's say, hold on a minute, I'll pull this right here. And let's say you just, like you could just cut a little bigger around and then do a decorative sewn if you have a sewing machine. I mean, that's it. That's all you got to do. No big, right? That's what I say anyway. Just try it. It's just paper. I can't stress that enough. And I tell myself that. I even still have to tell myself that, y'all. So I get all up in my head and I overanalyze things, believe it or not. And I think, golly, Carrie, just calm down. It's only paper. Look how beautiful these are. See, I mean, these are lovely. I'm gonna have botanical for days out of these. So, Teresa, you think I can plant them outside? Because I will. I'll bring them out here. I'll put them in a little pot. Do they get root bound? Do roses get root bound? Tell me that, because I'm wondering if in that little miniature pot, if that's not one of the, or the pot that they came in, if that's not part of the problem. Is it, Kelsey? Okay. I'm going to do that today. Yeah, y'all pick these books up. If y'all ever see them, pick these books up. I love these books. I've had them before. These are like, I mean, you will get images for days. For days. Like I said, and what I love about these particular magazines is they're all different sizes. You'll get from a full page to a small, tiny. So you won't be without a variety of sizes. These are great, huh? And even though they are, I call it eggshell, they're not glossy, but they're not matte. These are not matte. Look how beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to sit here for probably the next hour, and I'm just going to glue some images onto, I'm going to back them onto some stuff, and then I'm going to put them under some heavy books so that whenever, and then I got to vacuum up this room. I got to start cleaning up for the week so I don't come back to it. You know what I mean? Now, this one was interesting because these pages in this particular one were matte, and they're not copy paperweight, they're not cardstock, but they're a little like almost in between. So I thought, well, you could probably use that as filler pages in your journals, They need the seasonal change. Okay. Kelsey, your mom kept her roses inside, whereas yours are outside. Just never made it. Black spot is rough down here. Oh, that's true, huh? They get that disease. Bye, Tamara. Have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping in, girl. Yeah, see, this one's got it too. This got those pages. I may save a few of those pages too. See, look at all those images. How beautiful. Look at this is a whole page of them. Yeah, I gotta start wrapping this up. Anyway, thank y'all so much for coming along. I appreciate y'all a lot. I usually try to keep it under an hour. We always go over though. But I did want to say good morning, and I wanted to show y'all those vintage images. And thank you so much for jumping in. And welcome to all the new folks. Don't forget Tracy's 2 o'clock. Don't forget her little wrap-up party, everybody, if you can join. Tracy, a.k.a. Nanner Banana, she does giveaways and everything. It's going to be so much fun. You have to deal with black spot too, Teresa, up there? Oh, wow. Teresa's in Washington State, so even up there, she has to deal with it. That's something. Anyway, I'm going to go. I think I smell the fire pit going. I think my honey's building us our fire, and like I said, y'all know it's Sunday. We all got chores, right? But I got to get this craft room cleaned up too. Anyway, thank y'all again. I hope that you guys have a fabulous week. If I don't talk to y'all, I don't know if I will or not. I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving and that you are able to spend time with the people that mean the most to you. Okay? I'm gonna get off here, guys. Y'all, I'll probably see y'all in other people's chats for sure. Tracy's later. Bye, guys. We'll chat soon.